Hoi Iedereen, my name is Lotta and welcome to the vlog. So today is going to be my first 24-hour reading vlog, and I know there are like 100 different ways to do this. So I'm just gonna explain the version I'm gonna do. So listen up close. I'm going to read as much as I can in 24 hours and we're just gonna see how much that is. I am going to go to bed eventually. But besides that, I'm not gonna do any other major activity or anything like that. But your girl needs some sleep. So as for now, it is Friday. I just got off work. It is 7:30. I'm just gonna eat first and watch Parks and Rec. And after that, we're gonna start. But I just want to film this intro before that. So the books I want to read are The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas and Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. So this is gonna be a Sarah J Maas 24-hour reading vlog. I hope I can finish both books. That would be awesome. It's like 900 pages, 2 books combined. So for me, that's gonna be a challenge because I don't read that fast. But I'm gonna try to do it and I'm just gonna bring you along. As I said before, I don't have any other activities planned. I do have the audiobook available for if I need to do some chores around the house, because that's something I do need to do, but then I can just pop in my earpods and just listen to the audiobook so I can still continue. But that's what we're gonna do. So first now I'm gonna eat some lovely Greece food. And that's because my boyfriend isn't home and he doesn't like Greek food, but I love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch that. I'm just gonna eat that, watch Parks and Rec, and after that I'll be back and we'll start this crazy 24-hour reading vlog. I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, so I just finished eating. So now it's time to read. Let's start! It's time for an update. We're now 1 hour and 15 minutes in and I've read, let's see, 75 pages of The Assassin's Blade. So I'm actually going pretty fast, like 1 page a minute. So that's pretty good. But yeah, okay, I haven't told you what the story is about. So maybe that's a great place to start. So you start with a girl named, I already forgot her name. Oh, this is terrible. Selena. You start with a girl named Selena and she is an assassin and she's on a mission, but she's been misled. And it turns out that she is supposed to make a deal to get some slaves for her master. Yeah, we don't support that. And she doesn't as well, so good girl. She meets up with a pirate and the pirate is supposed to give her the slaves, but our good girl Selena frees the slaves. So that's all that has happened for now. And she has a companion. And the companion's name is Sam, I believe. Yes, it's called Sam. I think she has some feelings for him. Also, you hear about a person named Ben who is dead. He only gets mentioned a couple of times. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe we'll figure that out later. But he's dead, so maybe we won't hear anything about him. But yeah, that's all that has been happened so far. And now we're at the Assassins and the Healer. And then we have the Assassins and the Desert. I don't know, maybe these are all short stories about assassins. I really don't know. I don't know how I get this lucky, but I almost never get spoilers about books. Even though I'm on Book Talk, Bookstagram, Booktube, like most of the day. So yeah, I'm really good at dodging the spoilers. But as for now, I'm really liking the book. Also, I'm watching some reading sprints. I don't know why, because I even read during the breaks. Yeah, I'm having a fun time, and since I'm going this fast, I'm what I want, and I don't know if I'm able to do this because once I'm tired, I'll just have to go to bed. But wouldn't it be so awesome if I finished this book before I went to bed, and then tomorrow I can start with Throne of Glass, and maybe I can even throw in a third book? I mean, that's a little bit too ambitious, I think, but we can see how far I can get. I mean, that's what's the most fun about these 24-hour challenges, right? Just to see how much you can read. The only thing I have to do tonight, which I forgot to tell you, is I have to pick up my boyfriend because he is momentarily in the city drinking with friends, and he asked me if I could pick him up with the car. So I have literally no idea how late that will be. I mean, it can be 4 o'clock at night, but it can also be in like an hour. It's now 9:30. So yeah, I have no clue. I mean, if I have to pick him up at 4, I'll definitely have finished this book. And maybe even start Throne of Glass. But if he comes home early, I'll just finish The Assassin's Blade if I'm able to stay up that long. So yeah, that's all my plans for tonight. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now because I've been rambling on for too long, and I'm just gonna read some more. So I'll see you in the next update. Okay, so it's time for the second update, and I brought out my ring. I brought out my ring light for better lighting. I'm a little bit shiny though. But I read the second story, which was called The Assassin and the Healer. And in this story, we get to meet Irene. I'm so bad with names, but you meet Irene, and Irene, her mother was a healer, and she wanted to be. She died, and she wanted to become a healer as well. So she went traveling, but yeah, she didn't have enough money. So she stayed in a town where she worked in an inn, and it was a terrible inn. It was filthy, and the men in the inn were horrible, but I thought it would be maybe separate stories. But in this story, we also get to see Selena. She comes to that inn. You do skip a lot of time between the first story and the second story because now Selena has already been punished for freeing those slaves, and she's no longer with Sam. We don't know exactly where Sam is. But when she is in the inn, she ends up saving Irene's life when she's been attacked by 4 horrible men. And she is teaching Irene a little bit of self-defense, which, I mean, that's great. I'm kind of shipping Irene and Selena, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I do like the two together. But then eventually Selena leaves, but she leaves Irene a lot of money, well, gold and a ruby, so she can get the hell away from that inn and become a healer. So, I mean, Selena is doing really good. She has a lot of karma points, so that's great. And yeah, this one was really short. I mean, the last time we talked, I was at page 75, I believe, and now I'm at page 117. So this was a short little story, but I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Now just over 2 hours. So I'm still doing great. But to be totally honest, I'm already getting tired. I do have a Red Bull because I thought I was going to need it, but I wasn't planning on needing it this early, so I think I'm just gonna stretch it. I think I'm gonna read the next story, and then maybe after that I will take the Red Bull if I'm too tired. So I don't know how long the next story will take, but I think it's a bit longer, and it's called The Assassin and the Desert. So I'm really curious to see what I'm gonna read now. I'm really enjoying the book so far. And I hope we get to see a lot more of Irene because I really liked her character. So, hello, it's me. I'm back. Can you see how tired I am? It's currently very late. It's 12:30 and we're in for almost 4.5 hours. I'm almost done with my Red Bull. I hope my boyfriend will text me very soon to pick him up because I also have to drive and you know it can be dangerous if you're very tired and you have to drive. So the story we went into was The Assassin and the Desert, and in this story I forgot to tell you that last time she was being punished by she had to go to the Red Desert to a master and train there for a month, and if he thought she did a good job or something like that, if she earned his respect, she can go back. Yeah, so she goes there and she has a roommate named... Here we go again with the names. Oh, how can it be that I'm so terrible? It's something like Ansel, yeah. Okay, and from Ansel, right from the beginning, I got some bad vibes. And it turned out to be half true-ish. Turns out Ansel was lying to Serena and tried to murder a couple of people. And eventually, Selena had felt sorry for her, let her live. And the master was very happy that Selena let Ansel live and she got to go. Yeah, this was, and maybe it's just because I'm tired, that's also very possible, but I thought this story was a little bit too long and not that much was happening, but I don't know, maybe it's setting up something for further down the road, who knows, I don't know. But this story, it was okay, there was nothing wrong with it, except for that it felt a little bit too long for me. But again, that can be because I'm just tired. So still liking the book very much. But it would have been fun if I could go to bed. Oh, I feel so old. Okay. Alright. So the next story is The Assassin and the Underworld. Okay. Doing that again. The Assassin and the Underworld. To be honest, that sounds very interesting. But I looked already and I saw this one was also quite long story. Yeah, it's like this thick, the story. This is what I've already read. So yeah, that's pretty big. But you know, we're gonna see how far I'm gonna get. We're hanging in there. And I'm still really enjoying the 24-hour reading vlog. I hope you're also still enjoying this. I know you've only seen almost one angle of me. But that's just because I read here and I'm not doing anything else. I promise tomorrow you'll see me do more. Okay, so I'm gonna read some more and hopefully get my boyfriend, and when I have to get him and I'm home, I'm gonna go to sleep. But you know, it's all a journey, and you're joining me, so that's great. And thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. So yeah, I'm just gonna read some more. Read some more and stay awake. I'm just gonna read, enjoy myself, and I'll see you in the next update. And we have another update. I just finished The Assassin and the Underworld. This was probably the most intense story in the entire book. I mean, as for now, as all the stories I read. The story starts with that Selena gets back to, what is the bitch's name? Arobin, her master. And when she gets back, she decides that she's gonna pay off her debt and debt. Yeah, and she's going to leave him. But then when she gets there, he's all like, "I'm so sorry," and blah 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 blah. And he offers her another job, that she has to kill someone who is making deals to sell slaves. And of course, that's a topic that is close to her heart. So she decides to do that. Also, we get to see Sam again, which was really great. But in this story, she almost died when she was trying to kill that man. She was locked up in the sewer and then she almost couldn't get out, but Sam luckily saved her. So that was great. And then you get a little bit of romance between Selena and Sam, which is just done perfectly. But then she ends up killing that guy, and turns out her master was lying to her, and the guy she killed was actually helping slaves and getting safe houses and stuff like that. So she accidentally killed the wrong guy, and her master has screwed her over like big time. So she has paid off her debt, and then she pays off Sam's as well. And then at the end, they just leave. But this was quite an intense story. It really was. That's also probably the reason why I'm still awake, because it just kept my attention the entire time. Hello, Ginny. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to the people? Love you. So yeah, those were... to be honest, I'm really liking this book, and I'm even maybe liking it more than Akatar, which is a bold statement, but it's just, the story is so well written, and yeah, I'm really really liking it. So I have only one story left, and that's how many pages? Less than 100 pages, and I just called my boyfriend because it's 2:50, so that's really late, and he says he will be there for another hour, and then I can pick him up. So we're now 6.5 hours into this challenge. I'm reading for 6.5 hours now. That's extremely long for me. I mean, I literally haven't done anything else but read. Like, I went to the toilet and stuff like that, but I didn't do anything else. So to be honest, that's that's really an accomplishment for me. That's great. But yeah, I'm just gonna listen and read. That's for me, that's just the perfect combination right now, because if I only listen to the audiobook, I will fall asleep, and if I only read, I will be distracted like the entire time. So I combine them, and that's keeping me awake. So I have another hour left, and I don't think I'm gonna make it to finish this book, but maybe I am. I don't know. It's getting close. But yeah, those were my thoughts, and I'm gonna read some more now. Good morning. Good morning. I've just woken up, and I'm just gonna make some coffee first. Okay, now I can start the day. So the last update you had from me was that I finished the second to last story of the Assassin's Blade, and that I was gonna pick up my boyfriend. It turned out to be, how was it? I think 3. So I did got into the last chapter, but I wasn't able to finish it. I was just too tired. But when I woke up, I did finish it. It's almost 12, so I did sleep for a long time. But we're now at 15.5 hours. So yeah, the time is moving by fast now. 8.5 more hours to go. And I need to finish Throne of Glass. So, yeah. But first let me tell you about the last story in The Assassin's Blade. In the last story, you see Sam and Selena move out. They get their own apartment. And Sam desperately wants to move to a different continent. And Selena is a little bit hesitant. She doesn't want to give up the luxury, which I thought was a bit weird. I mean, look at what her master did to her. I would be like, just go as far as you can. But she wasn't gonna give up the luxuries. So, okay, that's fine. So then Sam finds a job, and that means he has to kill 2 people, and they are very dangerous people. And cut to the chase, Sam dies. I mean, this really shocked me. And to be honest, I mean, I didn't like that Sam died, but it did make the story a lot better. You know, when sometimes it makes it more impactful if someone that you didn't thought would die dies. So Sam is dead, and then Selena, she wants to take revenge, of course. So she decides to kill the 2 people Sam had to kill, and she jumps through a window, and an entire army is waiting there for her. So they take her captive, and then she's being sold to the king. I don't know his name, and I don't think I can find it very fast, but she's sold to the king. Her punishment is that she has to work in the salt mines of Endovir. Okay. So that was The Assassin's Blade. I finished it, and I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I can't believe how much I enjoyed this book, how well written it is. I mean, I know ACOTAR, the whole series. I like this book more than any book from the ACOTAR series. Okay, maybe not Echomoth. Okay, the only downside is that there is no spice in this book, which is great for people who don't want to read spice. So it's great that she had that option, but I mean, for me, it would have made it even more better. But it was really good, 5 stars, and I can't wait to start Throne of Glass. So I'm gonna do that now, and hopefully I will finish Throne of Glass in time. Living life every day. I'm currently at page 137. So what I told you, that she was working in the salt mines, and when this book starts, she has been working there for 1 year. But then someone comes to get her, and it is we have 2 guys. We have Dorian, who is the son of the king who put her there, and then we have Kale, who is the head of the royal guard or something like that, I believe. Yes, I'm making a lot of sense right now. The deal is she gets to leave the salt mines if she participates in a contest, and they bring like a bunch of criminals to compete with each other, and the one who wins... What does the one who wins get? I don't know anymore, but I'll find it out. My brain is just floop. Okay, those 24-hour readathons, reading vlogs are not good for my brain. But I am really liking it. And I'm positive that I can finish this book today. Also, I'm not updating you as much as I did at the last one, because this one doesn't have all kind of different stories. So yeah, I just have put here a bookmark, so I will update you once I get there, and then once more when I finish the book. But I'm really liking it, and if I finish this early, I think I'm just gonna start with the other one. Am I gonna read the entire series this month? I don't know. I don't know if I can stop. I'm liking it so much. It's crazy that I haven't read it before. But now I'm gonna just make some dinner. Well, dinner. It's not exactly dinner. It's lunch, but it is the Greek food that I had last night. I'm just gonna heat that up, and then we'll continue reading. We're now in it for 17.5 hours. That means I have 6 more hours. Then I will definitely start the third book, I think. But I won't be able to finish it. But should I start it then? I don't know. I have to read for 24 hours, so yeah, okay. I'll see you next time. And here we are again. I'm now at page 284. So yeah, we're nearing the end. And let's see. We're almost at 21 hours, so I have 3 hours left. So I think we're gonna make it. I am now struggling a little bit. I'm a little bit getting tired of reading, and I want to do different things. But you know, we can't, because it's a 24-hour reading vlog. So I'm still going strong, I think, but my the pace of how fast I read is getting a little bit slower. I am pushing through. We can do this. I'm just gonna clean the kitchen a little bit because we have some stuff over here. So I'm gonna listen to the book while I do that. No cheating over here. I did think beforehand that I would be able to read a lot more, but I also know my hopes are always higher than what I achieve. So about the book. Okay, so the contest is still going on, but there are people being killed left and right, and we don't know who is killing them. And she's going to a ball, and now at the point that she is getting ready, she has a lovely dress, she looks beautiful. I still really like the book, but I do notice that with Throne of Glass there are less things happening. It's more, yeah, I don't know. With Assassin's Blade there were a lot of things happening all the time, which made me have a lot of things to talk about. But with Throne of Glass it's a little bit less, and maybe it's just because I'm really tired. But I'm still really liking it. And now we're nearing the end, so I can't wait to figure out what's going to happen next. But that's my update. It's me again, and we're back with the old setting that you saw yesterday. Well, you saw it today because you're watching the video in one go. But for me it was yesterday. Never mind. I now have less than 100 pages left to read, and we figured out who was killing all the people, and it was Cain, the person who got stronger with every wait, what did she say? Cain, the person who'd gotten stronger and better as the competition went on. She thought it was his training, but it was because he was using the wired marks and the beast they summoned to steal the dead champion's strength. So we figured that out. Oh yeah, and besides that, Selena kissed Dorian. So that's something. But yeah, since the last update, nothing else happened. But this was quite a major thing. So I thought, why not inform you guys? But the real reason why I wanted to do an update was because I received something in the mail. And I'm so happy. I'm gonna show you. Ah! Oh my god, it's Twilight and it's the hardback And I believe there's nothing special without a cover. No. It is. The cover is a little bit dirty, but that just happens really fast when it's a shiny cover. But it's okay. It's just such nostalgia to have this book. And because a couple of booktubers are doing a read along and a read along of Twilight. So I used to have all the books in paperback, I believe, but when I moved, I don't know, I lost them. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe they're, I don't know. I literally have no clue where they are. So I thought, you know what? Why not buy it? Because buying books is my favorite thing to do in the world. So yeah, now I have the first one and I can't wait to read it. I also think I'm gonna annotate it because that sounds like a lot of fun. Yay! How much time do we have left? 2.5 hours left, which is great because as I said, I have 100 more pages to read, so I think I can definitely do that in 2.5 hours. The next time you will see me, I will have finished Throne of Glass. And probably the 24 hours are over. Life unboxing. I literally have no idea what's in here. The box is really big, but there's not. It feels like there's almost nothing in there. Okay, let's see. There's one book in there, and it's Terms and Conditions. This is the second book of the Dreamland Billionaire series. I just read the fine print and really loved it, so I was like, okay, I need to buy the second one. But I thought this was coming on Monday, so even better, I have it now. Yeah, this was the little haul. Just a little haul. Yeah. I have like 20 pages left, so I'm definitely gonna make it. I'm only not sure what I'm gonna read after, because if I start reading the next book, I won't have the entire thing in a vlog, and I want to do that. So I think I'm just gonna pick up something else. I don't know. Okay, so I will read the last 20 pages and then I'll do finishing thoughts and stuff. And okay, bye.
Taking shots at the enemy, I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything.
It's me again. I finished Throne of Glass, and I have an hour left. What is the last thing? Well, she was in the final round of fighting, and she had to go against Cain, who obviously was turning into some kind of demon or something like that. He was extremely strong and he almost killed her. But then at the end, the elf woman, I don't remember her name, came to rescue her, and she won. But we knew she would. I mean, she's a badass. She can do anything she wants. But it was quite thrilling. It was a really good fight. Also, she was poisoned. So, yeah. It was not a fair fight. But it was fun to read. And then, at the end, we have Dorian, who wants to kiss her. And she's like, no. I can't be in a relationship with you because you're the son of the king. Like, that's stupid. Just do it, Selena. But I'm sure in the next book, Crown of Midnight, I'm sure there will happen something. I'm sure of it. So I'm not too disappointed. I think it will be okay. We stand. So I really like this book. I really loved it, and I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I did like it a little bit less than The Assassin's Blade, but The Assassin's Blade was like a 6 star for me, if I could give it 6 stars. Also, fun thing, there is a lot of discussion if you have to read this book before The Assassin's Blade or The Assassin's Blade before this book. And a lot of people told me, no, you have to read The Assassin's Blade before you read this one. And I was really curious to see if when I read both of them, what I would think would be the best option. And to be honest, I don't think it really matters. I think there are ups and downs to both options. I mean, it was really nice to know her backstory before going into Throne of Glass, but on the other hand, if I read The Assassin's Blade afterwards, I would be like amazed the entire time to learn more about her. So, do I regret reading it this way? No, I don't. Would I be disappointed if I read it the other way around? Probably not. But yeah, those were my thoughts. I just wanted to share that with you in case you are... Well, I guess you probably read them if you're watching this because it's full of spoilers. But in case you haven't, it doesn't matter. But yeah, now, what am I gonna read? I have an hour left. I think I'm just gonna read A Court of Silver Flames or Twilight. I'm also really wanting to read Twilight, but I want this to be a Sarah J Maas 24-hour reading vlog. So Twilight is not Sarah J Maas. And to read A Crown of Midnight now is not something I want because I have it planned for my TBR for next month. So start reading this one for an hour and then that's it. I will make an entire vlog about reading this one. So, don't you worry, it will come, but I will just already start reading an hour into this book. So, I think that's gonna be fun. What is that TikTok or Instagram thing? Into the high you go, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna read this for another hour and then I will be back. I will be back. I'll be back. Okay, bye. 24 hours! I did it! Okay, that was fun. Bye. No, just kidding. Yeah, 24 hours of only reading activity. Yeah, 24 hours where my only activity was reading. And sleeping and eating, but even then, I'm drained. Okay, so I read 102 pages of A Court of Silver Flames, I believe. But as I told you already, my thoughts on that are going in a different kind of vlog. So yeah, you won't hear my thoughts on that. But it's still included in this vlog because I had to read for 24 hours. So I read 2 books and 102 pages of the third book. And to be honest, I thought I was going to be able to read way more. But yeah, I think if I'm gonna do this ever again, I'm just going to start a vlog in the morning instead of at night. Because, I mean, at 2-3 o'clock in the morning you can't read as fast as you normally do. So I think I just lost a lot of time there, which is okay. I mean, I did my best, and fun thing is that now I can compare. If I do it again, I can compare if I read more or if I read less. But please let me know if you would like to see another 24-hour reading vlog. I don't think it's going to... I don't think I'm going to be able to do it very soon. But if you want, please let me know and I will make sure I'm going to do it. Overall, I thought it was a really fun experience. I really like doing it. Also, really happy because... Throne of Glass and The Assassin's Blade, I was kind of pushing it off my TBR for the last 2 months, I believe. And now I was just pushing through, and turns out I really love it and can't believe I waited so long. But yeah, really happy I read that. And yeah, tonight I'm just gonna sleep like an angel. I'm gonna Probably, yeah, I'm probably still, I don't know. I'm not gonna read for an entire week. No, I'm just kidding. I still have to keep reading because my TBR of this month is killing me. I don't know. I was in a kind of reading slump. I'm out of it, kind of. So, yeah, I still have to push through. I have to read Twilight and finish and read 2 more Mortal Instruments series books. And I think then I'm done. Oh, and of course, A Court of Silver Flame. So I still have 4 books, and I have only 1.5 week left, so it's going to be a challenge. But thank you so much for watching my video. As always, you don't know how happy it makes me when I see you watching my videos. Well, I don't see you watching my videos, but when you comment, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Doei!